Canadians, today we're talking about the American Express Cobalt card, which I think is my favorite credit card in all of Canada. It has one truly incredible perk. I do own the card and it is one of my most used credit cards for sure. It racks up points so quickly and it especially does so if you know some of the tips and tricks to maximize this. If you are thinking of getting this card, I'm going to put my referral link in the description below and I really appreciate you using it. In return, let me break down this card and show you why it's valuable, why I love having it, how to redeem your points in the best ways possible, and so much more. Let's jump in. I'm recording this on March 6th, 2024. Keep in mind this offer may change. So first let's talk about the monthly or annual fee. Let's first talk about what the card costs. It's $12.99 a month, which comes out to $155.88 per year. And this is of course in Canadian dollars, as this is a card meant for Canadians. And right now the welcome bonus earns you up to 15,000 membership rewards points. You do this by spending $750 on the card each month, which will earn you 1,250 membership rewards points for that month. That adds up to 15,000 points in a year if you hit the spend requirement each month. That's a nice little bonus, but it's honestly not what makes this card amazing. On the home page here, they equate those 15,000 membership rewards points to $150. And this is accurate, but you can actually get a lot more than that. I'm going to show you some amazing redemptions that you can use with your hard-earned points. So let's scroll down and look at this card further. The most important perk on this card is the 5x points on eats and drinks. And as you can see here, this is on eligible restaurants, food delivery, and this does include grocery stores where they accept Amex. I know this is a big topic that not many grocery stores take Amex. I do have some tips that I use personally to use my Amex at stores like Costco or Superstore. You can also earn 3x points on streaming subscriptions, 2x points on travel and transit, and then you can also get 1x points on everything else you spend. So to understand why this 5x points is so valuable, you kind of need to understand a bit more about the membership rewards points themselves. These can be redeemed for so many different things. You can use them just as a statement credit to offset charges on your card, in which case this $150 valuation on 15,000 membership rewards points is totally accurate, but you can use them for so much more than that. You can use them for travel and specifically flights, which in my opinion is the most valuable way to use them. I've booked incredible flights on membership rewards points. I'm talking lie flat business class seats. I'm going to cover that kind of redemption later in the video. You can also use them on things like gift cards, home goods, all sorts of things. But if you're serious about travel, I would strongly recommend collecting your points and redeeming them on flights, specifically by transferring them to an airline partner of Amex. There's tons of options. So to illustrate the power of this 5x points, I made a page on my website. Apologies that it is very ugly looking. I am not a great programmer. So if you scroll to the bottom here, I'd made some assumptions that Aeroplan and membership rewards points are worth approximately 2.1 cents per point, which you will note is double the valuation that Amex themselves gives them. The reality is that there is no set value. If you use your membership rewards points and transfer them to a partner like Air Canada's Aeroplan, you can redeem them on flights that cost 5-10 times more than the cash price. I've personally done this, and I'm going to break down some of my crazy redemptions in other videos. So keep in mind, membership rewards points are at least worth 1 cent per point as straight cash back to you, but they can be worth more than that depending on what you redeem them on. So if we go along with this assumption that they're worth 2.1 cents per point, that would mean on the Amex Cobalt, you are earning 10.5% back on your food spend, which is groceries, dining, and food delivery. If you're serious about travel, that is obviously a massive amount of cash back. The same thing follows. This is on my website in the credit card spend optimizer, but if you sort by streaming, as you can see, the Cobalt earns you 6.3%. The next best is the Scotia Momentum Visa at 4%. And it goes down from there. You can also look at gas and transit, and there really isn't much competing with this card. If you're looking for a card that gives you a massive welcome bonus, the Amex Cobalt doesn't do that. But if you want to earn points on your spend regularly, this card really is number one in my opinion on how many points you earn for each dollar spent. There really isn't even anyone else that's close in my opinion. Now we're back on Amex's homepage, and there is one really important caveat to note about this 5x points on eats, drinks, and food delivery. If we click into this number 3 here, you can read through this whole thing, but basically it says that you can use the 5x points for a maximum of $2,500 in net purchases that are posted to your account each month. After you cross $2,500 in net purchases with the 5x multiplier, it goes down to 1x, meaning you can earn a maximum of 12,500 membership rewards points each month with the 5x multiplier. I do understand why they cap this. It is such a high earn rate for your spend on food, but you can still earn up to 150,000 membership rewards points each year using that 5x multiplier. That's a lot of points. That can get you around the world in business class if you're transferring your points and redeeming them optimally, like I'll show you how to do. And for those wondering, yes, those 5x points do apply to restaurants and grocery stores outside of Canada. As you can see here, I was in Los Angeles. I went to In-N-Out, as one does, and I earned 5x points. And I also got 5x points at 7-Eleven, which I wasn't really expecting. This is what your membership installment fee looks like. You're $12.99 a month. And you can see I also earned 2x points on my foreign Uber spend, as this was Uber's in the States. Very nice. So yes, these multipliers are super nice, but I know your biggest concern is going to be that you can't use your American Express everywhere, especially on groceries, Costco, Superstore. There's tons of different grocery chains that do not take American Express. That is absolutely true. I use my Amex in person at grocery stores like IGA and Save on Foods for me. Which grocery stores take American Express varies by what province you're in. But I have one great trick that a lot of Canadians can use to use their American Express in stores like Costco or Superstore and get 5x points. I personally do this. If you're not familiar, Instacart is a service that will do grocery shopping for you and then deliver it right to your door. So you do need to be in a bigger Canadian city. This won't be everywhere across Canada, but they will let you shop at Walmart, Real Canadian Superstore, Costco, and more, and you can pay with your American Express and get 5 times points on all of those orders. Now, you absolutely do have to factor in that they charge more fees. Instacart doesn't guarantee in-store pricing. They mark a lot of items up. If you want unlimited delivery, there is an annual fee. I'm not saying that this is a foolproof strategy, but I'm a little bit lazy. I love collecting points, and this is my number one way to shop at Costco without torturing myself with a ginormous line, stressful parking, all that kind of stuff. Instacart is always offering 2 weeks of free delivery if it's your first time using their service. Just download their app or go to their website and you'll probably see a pop-up. Then you can go online and compare prices and costs to see if it makes sense for you to get delivery to earn the 5x points. Obviously, this isn't for everyone, but I personally love doing this. And 5x points at Costco racks up those points real quick. Okay, here's another tip to rack up more points, get cheap food delivery, but you need to have Uber Eats in your area. If you're interested in collecting these membership rewards points, you should already have an Aeroplan account made. If you don't, go make one. Then if you Google Aeroplan Uber Eats, they have a partnership where you can earn extra Aeroplan points for ordering on Uber Eats. So just Google Aeroplan Uber Eats, or you might be able to even scan this QR code here and link your account. So you're earning extra Aeroplan points. Then you can also get the 5x points on your Amex Cobalt, which earn membership rewards points and can be transferred to Aeroplan points. I have a specific Uber Eats ordering hack that I like to do. I'm going to show you here. Okay, I'm in my Uber Eats account. I'm on the computer. Usually I do this on my phone. But I found Uber Eats often has promos that stack on top of each other, and then you can also earn points on these discounted orders. So we'll go up here to the top left and then go to promotions. And for me, they almost always have something like this, 30% off up to $20 on a $30 minimum order. So I click add promotion, and then you'll want to go to see eligible stores. So next you're going to search through all the eligible restaurants and look for places that have a buy one get one free offer like Taco Bell and Freshii have here. So I'm just going to use Freshii in this example. Okay, so we can see our coupon here where we save 30% on orders of $30 or more. I like to get the buy one get one free and get just over $30. So let's get buy one get one free Oaxaca balls. So I'm just going to add chicken and then scroll down, and as you can see, it's instead of $37, it's $18.50. So let's click on that. Okay, so here we are checking out. I mean, I still know this isn't incredibly cheap, but for 2 bowls that usually cost $37, we've got it on buy one get one free for $23. We get the extra promotion off, add in tax and a generous tip, and you're at $26 for 2 meals. And you're earning a glorious 5x points on your Cobalt plus extra Aeroplan points. Look, it's still incredibly lazy to order food, but this is what I do to make myself feel feel slightly better about it. Okay, it's time to talk about redeeming your membership rewards points. This is really what's going to make or break if you get a bunch of value on the card, in my opinion. So I'm on the page where you can redeem your points. The thing to do is go to use points and then transfer points. This is how you transfer to a bunch of other airline partners. So we've transported over, and as you can see, the biggest ones I think that are best for Canadians are Air Canada Aeroplan, which transfer 1-to-1, and it's almost always immediate. There's Air France KLM Flying Blue, which transfer 1,000 membership rewards points to 750 Flying Blue miles. It estimates it takes 3 days, but in my experience, it has been almost immediate as well. And they have some great options I'm going to show you. And then the third one is the British Airways Executive Club, which like Aeroplan transfer 1-to-1. I've never actually transferred to this partner yet, though I do intend to, and you can get some nice redemptions. I'm going to cover them in another video as options for the Canadians are quite niche on BA. So let's say you've earned a bunch of points and you've been a good little collector, great job. You want to redeem them for travel. This would be my strongest recommendations: transfer them to a partner and then book flights. This is just a random redemption option I found, but say you want to go Toronto to London, you can use 30,000 Aeroplan points to get there one way in economy, or you can use 59,000 points to get there in the lie flat business class. There's also premium economy if you want that. If you were to use cash for these one-way flights, let me go over here. On the exact same date, if you want to fly in business class, it costs $9,519. Now, let me be clear, this is a very exaggerated example as airlines like Air Canada jack up their one-way business class fares. So the amount of theoretical points you're earning by redeeming this is inflated for sure. But I think it illustrates my point that points are a lot more valuable for cash if you want flexibility, or redeem your points for bucket list travel experiences like flying in lie flat seats to Europe or Asia. That's exactly what I've done with my points, and you can see from the videos on this channel that I've done it. I explain exactly how I book these flights. Now I'm going bigger, and I will say as a general principle, the further you fly and the higher class of travel you fly, the more theoretical value you will get out of your points. So for me personally, I only redeem my points if I'm flying a long distance, meaning from North America to Europe or Asia. If you want to do stuff like this, membership rewards points are your absolute best friend and the most valuable point in Canada, in my opinion, because they transfer to Aeroplan, as I'm showing you now. They also go to Air France KLM Flying Blue, which I'm going to show you in a moment. And points just allow you to book bucket list experiences like this. As I mentioned, you can earn up to 150,000 points a year on the 5x multiplier on the Cobalt. So if you have heavy food spend, you could be treating yourself to business class flights somewhere once a year. There's a lot more intricacy to finding points availability. I want to be clear that it can be very difficult to find business class seats. It's something that will take time to learn. Follow me, follow my email newsletter. I try and help a bunch of people book bucket list experiences like this, but I want to be clear that it can be difficult to find availability, especially if you're trying to travel at a time like Christmas or spring break. It will be hard to find points availability. You need to be flexible with your travel plans. Okay, so here's an Air France KLM redemption example. You can go Vancouver to Paris in economy for as low as 20,000 Flying Blue miles, which means you would need to transfer 25,000 membership rewards points, and that's a nice redemption. And if you want to fly in style, as I mentioned before, the higher the class you go, the more value you get. So we can go here and go to business class, and you can see for these dates, Air France does have mileage availability for 50,000 miles. So you would need to transfer like 67,000 membership rewards points. But this is for lie flat business class seats on Air France Vancouver to Paris, which would be a bucket list experience for sure. Again, as we talked about, cash prices can be inflated for one-way fares, but as you can see for economy here, it would cost $679 one way on the exact same dates. And if we go to business class and let it load, $4,268. I would much rather be spending 67,000 points, and I would absolutely not be spending over $4,000 USD on a flight. Okay, some final tips and tricks. If you go to my website, I actually have a link for the American Express Cobalt card. I'm hiding it, but it's right here, and it will be available on desktop and mobile. If you click it, don't worry, I won't randomly appear on the page on your own computer, but it gives you more information on the card. You can scroll down and it will update to show the current American Express Cobalt offer. I'm just going to cover some odds and ends information about the card. So one nice thing is there is no minimum personal income or household income requirement to apply for this credit card, which makes it a great option for so many people, especially if you're wanting to get into the points earning game. A lot of the ones are reserved for people with making over 60 or 80 or 100 $150,000, but not the Cobalt. I will say, of course, interest on these cards is quite high. I always recommend paying your card off in full every month. If you're using this card to get points, but then you end up paying a bunch of interest, it really doesn't make sense to be earning these points in the first place. If you scroll down even further, you can estimate how many points you will earn based on your spending habits, and then it will also show you all the different types of multipliers and the current insurance offerings on the card. Insurance is absolutely something I'm not an expert in. If that matters to you, please do your own research, but I have some basic information on the website here. If you do end up applying for the Cobalt card and you want to help support me and my channel, and I've been helpful to you, all you have to do is go ahead and click the Apply Now button. I earn a small commission if you apply for the card using this link right here, so all you have to do is click it. I very much appreciate it, and I hope this has been a super helpful video for you in making an informed decision on if this card is good for you. That's it for now. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.